This is a good biscuit. I've never tasted a biscuit this delicious.
Agent Morgan, the autopsy's ready.
You haven't heard of this yet? It's a recent bestseller mystery. It's set in the U.S., a small traditional North American town close to the Canadian border. A peaceful, traditional place.
Like this place.
However, that peaceful town is shattered by a terrible crime.
This is not the time to be joking around, Agent Morgan.
Welcome back, everyone, to another episode of Deadly Premonition Director's Cut. My name is Nick Rivera's. Let us continue on, shall we? If you remember the last episode, we played a little game to figure out where Dr. Johnson is, also known as Usha. I don't know what that means. So we're going to head out and figure out where he is. The code that was given was down below with the deceased, so obviously that means he's probably in the morgue. Morgues are normally underground, right? I would think they are. They're a cold storage place. We gotta figure out where he is. I'm guessing he's this way. Looking for a downway stairwell? Or a downstairs something or another. We're going downstairs, essentially. Dissection room. Dead house. Oh, there's a stairway. Let's see what this is. Location storage, Hickey storage, 1, 2, dissection room, dead house. I don't know the dead house. I'm assuming dead house is morgue. And that's just a joke of some sort. Hopefully, right? Okay, we are downstairs. There we go. Looks like this is where we need to go. Let's use that key card. Oh, never mind. That was gonna make a cool noise. Let's go meet the doctor. See what he found out about Anna. Oh, okay. I'm in another spot, I guess. Weird. I think this was to go right to the morgue, but I guess not. This looks like where we need to go. This is the dead room. So, autopsy? Cover with a white cloth. What should we do, Zach? Not touch it, that's what. What's in here? Shelves for storing bodies. I won't open unless we really need to. Okay. It's probably a good thing. Oh, there's the doctor. It's locked. Wait, what? Oh, there's another door. Let's go through that door instead. But I'm going to grab this metal first. There we go. And then there's a phone we are going to save real quick. Oh, it's a payphone. It took $1. But I get 16 back, so I'm fine with that. Let's head in and talk to Dr. Johnson about his autopsy results. A folding chair. That's interesting.
Usha, sorry to keep you waiting.
Ah, you made it. Let's get started, shall we?
Usha Johnson, doctor.
This is Agent Morgan from the FBI.
Nice to meet you. I'm Usha Johnson, the doctor in this hospital.
FBI Special Agent Francis York Morgan. Please call me York. Everyone calls me that.
Very well, Agent York.
Are you a forensic practitioner?
Let's just say I've dealt with corpses before.
That battle of wits, by the way. Did you create that yourself?
Mm-hmm. I just wanted to see if our FBI agent could handle the task.
I see. Well, it was pretty fun.
Oh, I'm glad you liked it.
We don't have much time. We need those autopsy results.
Rude.
Next time, try challenging us without obstructing an investigation. You've angered the monarch.
He's just clueless.
From the onset of rigor mortis, the stiffening of the muscles, the time of death is estimated to be between 20 and 2200 hours. That's still quite early for such a crime to take place. Note that there are 2 exterior wounds, pressure marks around the neck, and a long cut running from chest to abdomen. Blood marks on her right hand tell us she was gripping something round in her right hand.
Or he looks at their hand. Great.
Her skull is also fractured, but that is unrelated to the cause of death. It probably happened to her after she was killed. Now, I first thought death by suffocation, due to the marks on her neck. But after further investigation, I now have a different conclusion.
Go on.
The direct cause of death was loss of blood from the wound.
So she probably passed out first and then died.
Which means...
She was cut up while she was still alive.
Oh.
Yes,
Yeah.
a sharp knife was used. It was inserted beneath the sternum and then quickly sliced downwards. The excessive loss of blood from her internal organs is what actually killed her. Her nails are clean, and with no skin cells from the attacker.
So she didn't fight back.
She also doesn't appear to have been bound nor badly beaten. She was apparently killed without resistance. The most tragic thing, however, was that she was unable to speak her story to anyone who could hear her cries.
What does that mean?
The perpetrator cut out Anna's tongue.
Oh, okay.
Well, I believe she was drugged first to phase her consciousness, and then the killer killed her. Now, the killer most likely has a deep, traumatized past concerning women. He probably cannot converse with them normally. Cutting out the tongue suggests a very lonely individual. Either that or a truly hardcore sadist. He must get off on watching women suffer, especially when they can't answer back. Now, he watched as the blood pumped from her body, as she gradually grew cold. A case in Seattle in 1985 was much like...
Usha, please, limit your report to your findings as a doctor. Criminal profiling is my job. You're wrong, also.
Oh, snap.
Anna died fully, deeply, painfully aware of what was happening to her.
But,
Tell me, what time did it stop raining on the night Anna was killed?
Just before I went to bed, right after the movie on TV ended, so around 1 a.m.
What movie was it?
An American Werewolf in London.
Directed by John Landis, 1981. So the rain stopped, accompanied by the ending song, Blue Moon.
What is that?
George, would you mind if I examined Anna myself?
What more do you hope to find?
I'm sure I mentioned that I have a personal interest in cases like these.
I don't know what this guy's looking at, but okay. We're gonna observe... No. She's neatly wearing fake fingernails. Traces of evaporated liquid around the eyes. She must have cried before she was murdered. There's the thing that they were talking about. Juggling from the impression she was holding something in her hand, but it was removed around 6 hours after death. Object was circular with a relief shaped like a peace mark. There's boss lying on the table. Beautiful blonde hair, stunning even in death. Tongue's been removed. Look at the edge of the stump. Okay, so we found everything. Cool.
From her lack of resistance, I'd say that Anna's injuries happened very quickly.
Yes.
Unable to speak, she was then left to cry herself to death.
Zach, it's all starting to come together.
The perpetrator stayed with her for at least 2 hours until it stopped raining. At the estimated time of her death, it was still raining, but you can still see tear marks on her cheeks. That means she was killed under a roof somewhere. She was then carried into the woods after it stopped raining.
There's one other thing. Her tongue was removed with a very blunt knife. In fact, it's more likely it was simply chopped off.
Like scissors.
Asha, are you a passionate man?
Well, not particularly, but I am man enough should the moment call for it.
George, how about you?
I'm very passionate. Yes. Especially when it comes to women. But I don't see what that has to do with anything.
George, the perpetrator is just like you. He's passionate about women. He's a passionate kisser. This was a kiss of death.
Oh, snap.
The perpetrator bit off Anna's tongue.
That's dark.
We'll never get a dental print from a wound like this. But this is still a big lead.
He's good. Oh, don't be reaching in there. Oh, it's all up in there. No. Ugh. Okay.
Jackpot, Zach. A shame, but our old-time all-American sightseeing tour just came to an end.
This case is now under the jurisdiction of the FBI. I'm assuming command. I'll need you to assist me in the investigation.
What in the hell do you mean, Agent Morgan? I know I said I was passionate, but you can't think I did this.
That's not why I'm assuming command, George. You're a suspect just as much as every other passionate man on Earth. Let me show you something.
They seeds? What are they? Oh boy.
There you go. Amazing, huh? I'm sure you have a lot of questions, but most of the details are top secret.
So it's a serial killer.
George, Emily, we should be going. No need to stay here any longer.
Okay. I have to sign the release. Just give me a moment.
Very well. I'll go on ahead. I can't take it any longer down here. Bishop takes queen. His rook takes your queen. Then your knight takes rook. And checkmate.
Huh?
He's having a nerdgasm over there.
My first victory in the Grandmaster ranking.
Beautiful. Oh, I remember that game, chess, on the old school computers we used to play it on. I sucked at it. Oh, we're back to this creepy stuff. Great. This must be like an instant of some sort. Oh, I guess we're gonna stop smoking for a second. Smoking in hospitals is bad.
Zach, they're here.
Great. Great. Okay. Well, that's interesting. We're actually going to end this right here. We will continue this in the next episode. Thank you all for watching. Again, this is Necrovarys playing Deadly Premonition Director's Cut, and we will continue this investigation in the next episode. Bye-bye.